All right, we're over here in Hollister at the Community Foundation, known as the Epicenter, Center for Nonprofits. We had a meeting here scheduled with the San Benito County Sheriff, but he did not counsel with us, but did not show up. So we were here to discuss some funds missing from LULAC, which he was a member of, and we're concerned about where LULAC funds are. We invited Mickey Luna and Vince Luna and the former leadership to come here and turn over LULAC funds and property. They have not shown up, they have not communicated, and so we're moving along with law enforcement. We're going to be meeting with the Hollister Police Department and later on with the Sheriff, where we have to go to his office because he did not have the courtesy to cancel our meeting with us or contact us. So we'll keep you updated. Well, we're in Hollister. We're here to see if Mickey Soloro Luna will give LULAC the money she took back. But we sent her an invitation to be here at 2 o'clock to return LULAC property, and she has not shown up. So we're gonna wait and see. Right there.
Angie?
Yes.
Hey, Noe with Benito Link.
Oh, hey Noe, how are you? Yes, are you here for us? You here for?
We actually have an office here, and so I was waiting for you guys, and I was just helping with the meeting over there, but I wanted to stop by and see if anything happened. I did get your email, and I went through all the documentation and stuff.
Yeah, no, we were denied the use of the facility.
Okay. I
don't know if Gary shared with you, but I mean, of course I'll share with you. But basically he said it was due to safety concerns for the staff. Okay. And so I thought it was a little bit strange because we were meeting with the sheriff.
Okay. Oh, so that's who the meeting was with?
It's at 3 o'clock. We got here earlier to invite people to, if they have questions,
okay.
You know, to come and ask them, right? So I'm a little not understanding what's happening. But, you know, she is a board member here, so maybe that has an impact. Yeah. So.
And here's some information.
I think he's got everything, but that's the latest.
This is the email, right, that was sent out?
Yes, that's the email. He's got it, yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's your hard copy.
And so then when or where are you meeting? Are you going to meet out here with the sheriff?
Yeah, we'll meet out here, because, I mean, I like to be respectful of denials, and I'm not barge in there, although the weird thing is that Benito Link, that some of their board members are the same members for the Community Foundation, who also appear to be members of LULAC, and maybe are going to be members of the new Latino Coalition. So there's a lot of just some weird connections. You know, of course, I'm sure everyone tries to be ethical and do the right things. It's just there's a lot of weird. It's a small community, right? So people serve in multiple roles here. No, we don't expect him to show up.
Who?
The sheriff? I don't expect him to show up. I mean, he should. He's scheduled an appointment with us, but he hasn't shown himself to have integrity or be unbiased in this situation.
Gonzalez, B. Gonzalez.
Oh, yippee! Oh,
Yes.
okay.
And you're,
This is Wes.
yes, we're Facebook friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
You know, when you were telling about your win, you didn't just win.
I slaughtered
You
him.
slaughtered them.
Yeah. As I was knocking on doors, people said, "Oh, anyone behind me?" I said, "Oh, I'm so glad to fill those shoes for you." You know? Yeah.
And I also had questions about, well, where's LULAC property, right? Where are they storing it? What's going on?
So I'm just here as a witness to see what happens.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah.
The only response from the PD is what they responded on.
Oh, so it is the public records request.
No, and then they did a story with Adriana Frederick Sutton. And it was so interesting because the sheriff, I've never met the police chief. We're going to go down to the police station after this and the sheriff's office. But it was so interesting because on the news report, he goes, well, they haven't given us any evidence to show anything. They just made a report of a crime. Then I thought to myself, wait a second. If somebody gets assaulted, they have to bring you evidence before you'll even like ask a question? Because if I was in law enforcement and somebody reported something, I'd want to say, hey, do you have evidence? Hey, show me something, not just, oh, well, you sent us a letter, thank you. Did they assign a report number? I mean, you know, things like that. Mm-hmm. Just like when the sheriff denied that he's going to investigate, which he sent out that email based on emotion.
I did read the email.
It was pretty bad.
And well, that's why I'm here too, is because I did read the email, and as county supervisors, we oversee the sheriff. He's actually an elected official, so the county funds them, but we don't necessarily oversee them. So I'm just here to kind of see what the interaction is with the sheriffs. but we have no control over the chief of police. That's the city domain, city of Hollister.
Yeah. Well, I encourage, the residents to put pressure on the city of Hollister to release the body cam footage. There's so many agencies that we get body cam footage on a regular basis. City of Salinas, City of Gonzales produces body cam, City of Soledad. I mean, City of, even down south they produce body cam. It's not a big deal unless you have something to hide. So that's what just show the body cam. What's the big issue? I don't understand. What's concerning I think people need to know is the text messages, that we got from the public records between the sheriff and Mickey Luna. Like, he's literally saying things like, did you hear back from Reynoso? I still believe the police department needs to generate a report and forward to the FBI since it will be a federal crime. That's weird. Anyways, there's some unfortunate things going on.
How would that be weird? I'm not familiar with any other stuff regarding jurisdiction
See,
and stuff
Mickey
like that.
Luna, so while we were trying to figure out what was going on with Mickey Luna's finances,
Well, not her finances, but
sorry.
the LULAC.
Thank you for clarifying that. When we were trying to figure out what's happening with LULAC finances, we sent an email to the treasurer and the national treasurer requesting copies of the bank statements, and we listed their account numbers. And so I have the account numbers because in my role we have their checks. So what she turned that into is she spun it and said that their bank accounts have been publicly disclosed and are compromised. She then contacted the police department in Hollister, filed a report, and then contacted the district attorney and tried to get something prosecuted for, I don't know what, requesting financial information. I don't understand. So she spun that lie. And so these interactions with the sheriff are related to her trying to report some kind of crime because LULAC requested financials from her husband. And so there's body cam footage of that interaction between Mickey Luna and the police officer. And these text messages are related to that incident. So that's, and then in the same group, in the same message where Mickey Luna is talking about the police officer who took a report, then the sheriff of San Benito is telling her that she just paid his due to LULAC. And these records are all produced by San Benito County. So I don't think somebody who pays dues to an organization should be making a determination whether or not to investigate the organization. And then I asked them, are you a member of the new organization? Because then you definitely should not be involved. So if Hollister PD would be transparent and release the body cam, at least we can know what Mickey Luna is doing. And what I think she's doing is she's wasting taxpayer funds to try to file a bogus crime. She knows her stuff. She worked for the city of Hollister. She knows her financial. She knows everything. There's no crime committed, but she's just trying to do, I always say, have you ever seen the movie Up? It's a cartoon. You see the little dog who has a little voice?
Yeah.
He goes, squirrel! Squirrel! And that's Mickey Luna. Instead of addressing issues like, still they don't give us financials, squirrel, look over here. Things like that.
Hey, Councilman, how you doing?
I don't recognize you. I'm Andrew.
Jacob, Aguirre. Nice to meet you.
Oh, okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I follow you on Instagram. You're from Salinas.
Oh, yeah.
I like what you're doing with all the sidewalks and everything.
Oh, dude, we're trying to
keep it up.
make change.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it
I
up.
appreciate that.
No, I'm happy you won.
Thank
All
you.
right. You guys later. Have a nice day.
How long do you guys expect to wait or plan on waiting?
I'll wait here another 20 minutes. Traffic was bad. We were here 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
Maybe if there's traffic. If not, then we're going to go over to the sheriff's office. I think it would have been appropriate if he would have contacted me to cancel the meeting. This is a bizarre situation. I mean, we literally drove all the way down here to talk to him.
I don't think Sheriff Taylor's going to be coming. He's the one that canceled the meeting. And so whatever message you got from whomever you got it from, it was at the direction that Sheriff Taylor canceled the meeting.
Oh, so
So he may not be here today.
Oh, so he didn't actually communicate with us. He just passed the buck on.
Well, the receptionist just let me know right now, so
Oh, okay.
I'm relaying it to you.
Okay. Well, it would have been helpful if you would have emailed me, called me, texted me, social media, anything. Okay, well, we're going to head over to his office and see how it goes from there. But thank you.
All right, well, good luck.
We'll
Okay.
be in touch.
I was hoping to be present, but I guess nothing, is going to be conducted here today.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Vamos. Nice to see you
Take
in
care.
person.
All right. Okay.
It's nice meeting you guys.
Well,
And then we'll be in contact to see what happens. I'll give you a call.
that's crazy. Why wouldn't the sheriff just say, I'm not going to meet with you? Why would he do this through them? Right? You know, one thing I appreciate about you is the open communication, right? I mean, I don't agree with you, but at least you were communicating, right? I share that with you via email because I think communication goes a long way and could avoid a lot of issues, right? So I appreciate that about you. Maybe you can give some tips to the sheriff. All right? A little bit.
It was nice meeting you guys. Thank you.
Hi. Yeah, I wanted to meet with the sheriff. I had an appointment at 3, but he didn't show up. Andrew Sandoval? Yeah.
So I believe, so he is not here, I didn't see him back there, I believe he's at a meeting. Yes.
Oh, okay, well, maybe. Can I leave my name and number?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Yesterday,
Yeah, we had a meeting scheduled at 3 o'clock, he just didn't show up.
Friday, with call.
No, we were meeting at the Epicenter
All these things go on the list.
in Hollister, and he sent me an email confirmation, so it was kind of weird.
It'll happen, but we've got to slow the traffic. It's ridiculous what they're doing when they drive through. I sat there at Flat Dance having lunch with my son and his girlfriend, friend of the girl.
All right, thank you.
you.
I wrote down, please send me all the communications regarding our meeting as a public records request.